Hello, in this lecture I will explain chapter 9 from the great poem The Night in the Panther Skin. The title of chapter 9 is The Letter Written by NESTAN-DAREDJAN to her beloved Tariel. Stanza. Actually, NESTAN-DAREDJAN was abducted for the second time by the sorcerers or the demons, the Kajis, and they actually held her in a tower, in the top of a tower, and actually Patman, Nestan, Tariel's beloved, wrote a letter from her captivity to her beloved Tariel. Tariel is also the protagonist of the poem, the hero of the poem. Okay, I will read stanza number 1292. Now, when she sobbing, crying, writes to her beloved. She is NESTAN-DAREDJAN, Tariel's beloved. She wrote the letter to her beloved Tariel when she was sobbing and crying. By the tears of those who burn it in the fire of the flame of his love, for her the pain fades. She wrote a letter that penetrates the hearts of those who hear its contents. So NESTAN-DAREDJAN wrote to her beloved Tariel very emotional letter. Line number 4, she splits the rose, then the transparent crystal appears. She splits the rose, that is to say, opens her mouth, then the transparent crystal appears, then her teeth appears. So when she opens her mouth, her teeth appears, and there is actually the mouth of NESTAN-DAREDJAN is resemble to a rose, and her teeth is resemble to transparent crystal. Okay. Stanza number 1293. Oh, my love, this letter I sent to you, it's my handiwork. She says that the letter that she sent to her beloved Tariel is her handwork. I used my body as a stylus, and as ink I used the tears I had shed. She says that she used her body as a stylus and her tears as her ink. That is to say that she made a lot of efforts when she wrote the letter. Okay, as a paper I glued your art even to my art. So as a paper she used both her arts and a lover's heart. So there is actually there are three resemblance. The stylus is resembles to her body. Her tears is resembles to ink, and the paper resembles to both of their arts. As I already told you, that it means that she wrote the letter from the bottom of her heart, very emotional letter. Okay, all art, black and sad art, you are bound, may you remain bound forever to his art. She asks, her wishes that her black and sad art will ever be bound to her lover's art. And she has a black art and sad art because of all what happened to her. Actually, now it is the second abduction of NESTAN-DAREDJAN, and the first abduction was by the Indians. So she suffers during her life a lot of troubles, and that is the reason that she had sad art, sad and black arts. Okay, stanza number 1294. Do you see, Nestan continues to write to a lover, Tariel, her beloved Tariel. Do you see, my love, what deeds the fate is doing? No matter how much sunlight the sun brings down on us, for me it's always dark. Yes, that is to say, because of all her troubles and all the things that she undergoes in her life, she feels very sad, very annoyed, and that's the reason that it always dark on her side, in her inside in her heart. It is always dark because of all the troubles that she suffered during her life. Line number 3, the wise know it, and therefore they despise it. For them, fate is contemptible. She says that the wise know it. It is actually the fate. And she says that the wise knows the fate, and for this reason they despise the fate. Okay, and for them the fate is contemptible. Okay. Line number 4 in stanza 1294. My life without you, oh my, how hard it is. So she says that her life without her beloved Tariel is very hard. Stanza number 1295. Do you see, my love, how fate and damned time separated us? Well, no, right now she's separated from her beloved because she is in the captivity of the demons. Okay, I am not happy to see you anymore, my dear. What can the art worshipped by you really do without you? She says that she cannot live without her beloved Tariel. A secret thought will reveal to you the Eden. That is to say, a secret thought will reveal the place where the demons hide NESTAN-DAREDJAN. Okay? Stanza number 1296. By your son, until now, I thought you were dead. Actually, there is a resemble of Tariel to the sun. By your son, I swear on your life that until now I thought you were dead. As for me, I thought my life and all my resources were spent because I thought that you are dead. Now, when I hear news from you, I praise the Creator and glorify Him. So when she heard news from her beloved Tariel, she was very happy because she knew that he is alive. So she praised the Creator and glorify Him. All my troubles are equal to the joy associated with knowing that you are alive. So all the troubles that she suffered during her life is equal to her happiness because she knows that her beloved Tariel is alive. Stanza number 1297. Your life is enough for me, so that my heart will be filled with awe. So, when I know that you are alive, I am full of awe. A heart so wounded and burned. Think of me, remember me as a person lost to you. Okay, I sit and take care of the love I planted. Okay, stanza number 1298. I have no ability to express my story on my own. My tongue gets tired, no one will believe that no one will believe what his ears have heard. Batman saved me from the Indian kidnappers. May God protect her. Actually, in the first abduction by the Indian kidnappers, the one that saved her life was Batman, and therefore she praised her. Okay? And says that may God protect her. Now, once again, the cruel fate did what it saw fit to do. So, because Nestan has bad luck, she says that again the fate did what befits it in the sense that she again is kidnapped, is in the captivity, she is in the captivity of the demons. Okay, stanza number 1299. Fate has now added more sorrow to my present troubles. My bad luck was not satisfied with the already existing suffering, which consisted of many pains. And again he delivered me into the hands of the sorcerers, that are the Kajis, the demons, whom it is difficult to fight. Okay, fate has caused us, my love, all the troubles that have befallen us. Okay, stanza number 1300. I sit in a castle so high that my eyes can barely see the ground. She says that the tower that she is held by the Kajis, by the demons, is so high that her eyes can barely see the ground. Okay? The entrance to the tower is through a closed tunnel, above which there are guards. So the only entrance to the tower is through a closed tunnel, and there is a lot of guards that secure the tunnel from any invasion or any invasion. Day and night guards secure the tunnel and wait for their turn in their watch. So she actually says that the tunnel is secured for 24 hours a day, and her guards are very eager to start their watch. They will kill those who try to enter the tower through the tunnel. Like fire, they will envelop them. So she have already said that the demons are very strong fighters, and that they will kill whoever tries to enter to the tower through the tunnel. Like fire, they will envelop them. Okay, because they are very strong fighters. Okay, stanza number 1301. Do you think that those men are the kind of warriors you have destroyed before? Don't destroy me with troubles worse than the present troubles. If I see you dead, I will burn like straw in a flame. Okay, since I am separated from you, give up on me with a heart harder than a rock. Because of the fact that it is impossible to go from the tunnel, so her suggestion is to give up on her with a heart harder than a rock. Okay, you should be very strong to do it, but that's what you should do, to give up on me, because it is impossible to enter to the tunnel because of the guards that are very strong fighters. Stanza number 1302. My beloved, don't lament over me with such grief. Tell me, is there another person for me with the shape of the aloe tree? So here he resembles her beloved Tariel to aloe tree. Life without you is meaningless to me, and from now on I should be full of regret. Either I throw myself off the rock or stab myself with a knife. Okay, so actually I think that she means that if she ever hear about her beloved death, or she will know that it is impossible to rescue her, then she would throw herself to the rock or stab herself with a knife, because the lack of her beloved, because she can not be with her beloved Tariel. Stanza number 1303. Without you I will fall, and it will be impossible to save me. So NESTAN-DAREDJAN says to her beloved Tariel that without you the sun, I, your moon, will fall, and it will be impossible to save me. So she resembles her beloved to the sun, and she resembles herself to the moon. Okay, line number 2 in stanza 1303. With you, on the other hand, I will not fall nor stumble, although three suns shine near me. She actually says that when you are with me, I will never fall, even though that many enemies are in my immediate vicinity. And those enemies are actually the three suns that are near her. The three suns is the enemies, so her enemies is resembled to the three suns. Here I would crash down, the big rocks are very close to me. Okay, so she says that if she cannot be with her beloved, she would crash down on the big rocks. Okay, to you I will dedicate my soul. I may be given wings in the sky, and I will reach the company of the souls of the righteous. So she says that she will dedicate her soul and heart to her beloved Tariel, and she asks God to give her wings in order to fly and reach the company of the souls of the righteous. Okay, stanza number 1304. Beseech God, maybe He will deliver me from the troubles of the world. She asks Tariel to pray to God in order to deliver her from the troubles of the world, and also from union with water, earth and air, Okay, not only to deliver her from the troubles of the world, but also from the union with fire, water, and earth, that can damage her. Okay, so he asked Tariel to be vigilant that she will not hurt by the fire or water or earth or air. Okay, let him give me wings and I will fly. I will achieve my desire. So again she asks Tariel to pray in order that God will give her wings so she can fly and achieve her desire. Day and night I will look at the rays of the sun, flashing in splendor. Okay, her wish is to be with her lover Tariel forever and look on him forever, and there is a resemble between Tariel is resembled to the rays of the sun. Okay, stanza number 1305. The sun is missing one of its components without you. You are one of the planets of the sun and not something that the sun rejects. So she tells her beloved Tariel that you are one of the planets of the sun. Okay, like the Earth that orbits for the sun, or other planets that orbits for the sun. So she actually resembles Tariel to the planets that orbiting around the sun. Line number 3, I will see you, I will compare you to the sun, and you will illuminate my dark heart. So she hopes that she will be rescued from her captivity by the Kajis, the demons, and then she can see her beloved Tariel, and she could compare him to the sun, and she actually will lighten her dark heart. If my life was bitter, at least my death will be sweet. So she asks maybe God that if her life was bitter, at least her death will be sweet. Okay? Stanza number 1306. Death is no longer severe for me because I declare my soul to you. Because I dedicate my soul to you. Okay? But I placed your love in my heart, and there it rested. When I think about parting with you, a wound is added to the existing wound. Don't cry, don't mourn for me, oh my beloved one. Stanza number 1307. Go to the land of India, to my father Prasedan. Prasedan is actually the king of one of the kingdoms of India that consists of 7 kingdoms in total. So she asked Tariel to go to the land of India, surrounded by enemies on every side. From forth his art, that suffers from separation from me. Of course, her father suffers very much because of her captivity by the Kajis. So she asked her beloved Tariel to comfort her father. Feel that I am crying for you with the tears that cannot be dried. Okay? Stanza number 1308. Everything I complained against my fate, that's enough complaint. Know this, that true justice always comes from the heart and enters directly into the heart of the one who hears it. For your sake, I am ready to die, and we pray, of course, but as long as I live, I will cry and suffer enough. For you too. Okay, stanza number 1309. Know the symbol of our eternal love, the scarf which was yours. From one side, from one end, I cut a strip. Oh, my love, this is the scarf. The scarf is all I have left in place of this great hope. The seven wheels of heaven turned against us in fury, and maybe that is the reason that she is in captivity. Okay. Stanza number 1308. When she finished writing the letter, she wrote to her lover. She cut the fringe from the above scarf, showing ahead the thick and long hairs of her hair made her more handsome. The smell that emanates from her body, which is similar to the cypress tree, reaches the hairs of her head. Okay, stanza number 1311. The slave went to Bulansharo. In one moment he reached Patman. He didn't travel for many days. When this thing which is so dear to him is accomplished, after until all and praise the Creator of the world with his hands, with full understanding, not like a drunkard. Stanza number 1312. He said to Patman that desired he said to Patman the desired thing happened in time. For me, your great zeal for me is still unrequited on my part. I am going. I don't have time to linger any longer. Last year's time has come. My mission is to lead to the land of the sorcerers the same crushing force which could and would destroy them. Stanza number 1313. The woman Patman said, "O lion," the lion is of Tandil, "the fire is now getting hotter. My heart will receive less from you when you go on your mission, and therefore it will be dark. Ari, don't grieve for me, because the madman, that is Tariel, will rage. If the sorcerers reach your country before you, it will be very difficult for you to penetrate the fortified castle." The knight called the slaves of Pridon who came to him. He said, "We have accumulated many corpses of our various enemies who rose up to destroy us. We are renewed by hearing that what we wish for has come to pass. I will show you our enemies wounded and thus defeated. Go and tell Fridon this unconfused story. I, of Tandil, will not see him. I am in a hurry. My way is in Asel, in Est. Let him straighten his great voice to make it louder and carry. I will give you all the hoard that was taken by me as a treasure." Stanza 1316. My debt is a great debt to you. I will show you my gratitude in other way when I rejoin Pridon. Take all that is left of the booty we took from the pirates. I cannot give you more than that, even though that's how I look stingy in your eyes. I don't have the house nearby, I don't have the strength to give more gifts. He gave them a ship full of beautiful things in great quantities. He said, "Go take them, follow the path of the road to that region." This is to say, that region is Mugazanzar. Give this letter from me to my sworn brother, to Pridon. Okay, so it was all the stanzas in chapter 9, the letter that NESTAN-DAREDJAN wrote to her beloved Tariel. Okay, thank you very much.